Welcome back on Gaming. This is Devin, and it's really confusing to know what Nintendo is actually doing with Donkey Kong because they're giving us so many mixed signals. Because, I mean, on one hand, they're adding him to a theme park, a really big part of the theme park, and then of course they had him to the Super Mario Brothers movie, which he's a big part of that as well. On the other hand, um, the last game that came out on the Switch was Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And then also, supposedly, there was a rumor that a Donkey Kong game was canceled. So there's that. But I mean, the real reason why I'm talking about this is that recently I got something on my Switch from, I guess, Nintendo News talking about the King of Swing, which, of course, they show a picture of Donkey Kong and yellow background and that. But I mean, they show all the dates of when Donkey Kong games were released and the games as well. And it's just interesting here because the games that they show, of course, most of them you can't buy on the Switch itself. I mean, I understand the Donkey Konga games, but what about DK64, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Donkey Kong Barrel Blast? Can't play those on the Switch at all. The only one that you can really do, or that's even a Switch game, like I said, was Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which, like I said, was a Wii U game. Then, of course, it gives a little bit fun facts and all that kind of stuff about Donkey Kong, and then it tells you to join Donkey Kong on these Switch adventures. And basically, they just have Mario Kart, Mario Soccer, Mario Party, Mario Golf, which, of course, for this here, I mean, you could have had any character that they were talking about, and you can play these characters in those games. Like, you could have Wario, you could have Yoshi, you could have even like Waluigi, because he's part of all those games. The only thing that separates it, of course, is Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And then the best part about this whole thing when they show the different kind of games and years in that of Donkey Kong is that they showed Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, which was 2014. So that's the last time Donkey Kong has had a game. And yeah, that was 9 years ago. So, I mean, it's extremely ridiculous that they would do this to such a great character, one of my favorite characters, and it's really hard to know what they're going to be doing just because. I mean, you're adding him to a theme park. He's going to be a big part of the theme park. He's going to have a really cool area. And then, of course, like I said, the Donkey or the Super Mario Brothers movie, he was a huge part of that, and I'm pretty sure he's going to probably have his own movie, just because the Mario movie did so well as well. And they, why would you have all this stuff if you're not going to do anything with the character? I mean, you can definitely sell more games if you make them and if you have them a part of the theme park and such. But my personal opinion is that, yeah, they're definitely going to start ramping up some Donkey Kong games. I do believe that these games from the past, like DK64, Barrel Blast, and Country Returns, will be on the Switch somehow or the next console, just because. I mean, I believe they need Donkey Kong, especially, the part with Universal and stuff, which is sort of a little bit confusing just because that had to have been worked on a while ago to go ahead and, think of, you're going to have a Super Mario area or a Super Nintendo Land area with Mario and such. And then you're going to have a Donkey Kong area. So, I mean, this must have been in the works for a while. But, I mean, during that whole time, I mean, it's very weird that they just haven't had a game that come out from Donkey Kong. So, I don't know, just very, very confusing. But I do personally think that Donkey Kong is going to have a bright future pretty soon, I think. But anyways, let me know in the comments below what you think. If you like Donkey Kong, my favorite game personally is Donkey Kong 64. Even though it gets a lot of hate, I still do love that game. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll see you soon. Bye.